Bro, Santa Muerte. Bro, Santa Muerte. What going on here? What in the heezy? What is up, it's iCkEdMeL? And a couple of things with this child, Noel Rodriguez, the 6-year-old missing from Texas. They actually went inside the shed. Bro, it is a mess. A mess. I haven't watched this yet. We're going to watch it together. I'm first going to play a timeline clip for the people that haven't heard about this story. We've been covering this story of Noel missing recently. The family fled. Okay, they left to India, took a plane. The mother, the stepfather, and the 6 siblings are gone. Hightailed it. This 6-year-old with physical, maybe mental disabilities is missing.
Yeah, so March 20th, we received the information from CPS and the request to conduct a welfare check at Noel's residence on the 3700 block of Wisteria. We later learned that on March 21st, the family had obtained electronic travel visas for the family. The officer at the time of the welfare check, he was advised that Noel was with his father in Mexico, so we forwarded that information back. Then on March 21st, we learned that they obtained electronic travel visa. On March 23rd is when CPS contacted us back and informed us that they have checked out the information that Cindy provided related to the father. They have spoken directly to the father and advised that the father does not have Noel. And we've been able to confirm that information or verify that there's no transport data back and forth across the border through Homeland Security indicating that Noel's been to Mexico. On that evening, the 23rd, that evening on the 23rd, I don't have my notes in front of me. That evening on the 23rd is when investigators began looking into this. The 24th is when we attempted to make contact with Cindy. We learned that Cindy had removed her children from school. We learned a lot more information about, how it started to appear that she may have absconded with a child. And on the 24th is when we made the decision to go ahead and start putting out the statewide alerts. We worked with the Texas Fusion Center, which is in charge of the statewide alert system. They're in charge of administering that system. At the time, the circumstances surrounding this case are so unique, and I think we can all agree that the circumstances here are very strange and very unique, that they felt an Amber Alert was warranted in this case, so we issued an Amber Alert. Shortly after that, I think less than 24 hours later, we learned that the family was on an international flight from DFW Airport to Turkey on Turkish Airways. I think it was flight 192. That's on the 25th, yeah. No, I'm sorry. The flight was on the 23rd. Yeah, they flew out on the 23rd. They had flown out before the Amber Alert was issued, which is why they weren't flagged at the airport. We've been asked that. They flew out because they left country before the Amber Alert was issued.
By the way, this has turned into a criminal investigation, okay? Now, make sure you check out my channel partner, Data Seal Service, that I use to protect myself, because there's a lot of crazies online. You can see these people on YouTube, on Facebook, anywhere. People that are involved in anything, even just chatting in the chat. Please don't use your actual name as your username. People will use your name, your phone number, your email address, anything, and you can possibly pull up people's information easily. And their addresses, their families, names, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, pull up their addresses. Check out Data Seal, save 5% off, and use the link. Your information is being sold by data brokers all the time. It's easy for anybody to look up your information using people search websites. They can find your home address, date of birth, email address, phone number. Dataseal.io is the data removal and monitoring service I trust to remove my information from the internet. Click the link below and use the code 5OFFALL to save 5% off your Data Seal subscription.
His mother and his siblings. The man who owns it says he knew the woman at the center of the investigation, knew her for more than a decade. He considered himself a godfather to Noel Rodriguez-Alverez and his siblings, and he was shocked, he said, to learn the boy was missing, that his friend fled the country with her other kids and her husband. Meanwhile, authorities are now shifting the tone of their investigation. And on
the press conference yesterday, they were saying that these people used to actually live inside the actual home. This shed, there wasn't a shed there. After I don't know how many years, I forget, they built this shed in the backyard. And so just think of the composition of the family. You got the mother, you got stepdad, and you got 7 kids. Okay, and I guess because of the more kids that came along, because there's 2 5-month twins, a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old. And so some of these kids came, the 2-month twins are more recent. And so they expanded, I guess, into the shed.
A bit more about how they came to live there from the elderly gentleman who years ago took Noel's mother in. 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez-Alverez lived in this shed with his mother,
Wow. That's a mess. A mess.
father, and 6 of his 9 siblings.
Oh my God.
The 71-year-old property owner
Holy
who lives
moly.
in the home in front.
I almost feel like I need to take myself off the screen. What? I mean, maybe taking into consideration, I guess cops were searching, but like, I don't know. This place is torn
Of the
up.
shed is allowing Fox 4 to tour after Everman police investigators sorted through belongings the past couple days. The owner tells Fox 4.
Bro, is that pills? Is that what, they got codeine on the floor?
Investigators sorted through belongings the past couple days.
They got the purple haze?
owner
I don't know. It looks like some sort of something. Got some medication there. Place is torn.
tells Fox 4 he's been friends with Noel.
I'll never feel bad again for my place feeling like a little bit messy. Bro, nothing like this. Holy
mother,
shit.
Cindy Rodriguez.
Oh, yo! Santa Muerte! Bro, Santa Muerte! What the hell is going on here? What in the heezy?
Rodriguez sing for more than a decade.
Bro, the whole place is torn up, and the only place that's like clean in there is like the Santa Muerte statues and stuff.
For most of that time, she had been living inside the main home, but moved into the shed a couple years ago as her family grew.
What a crazy twist this story is kind of turning out to be. Please make sure you like this video, share the story out. Not really many people are covering it. And I just wanted to rush and get this together. I was out working out. By the way, update for the computer. I took it to the store today. I brought all these parts in, but apparently it's not going to be ready today. It could take a couple of days, but I said, yo, you got to have this thing ready before Monday because I need this thing for Monday because this computer is still acting funky. And he said he thinks he'll be able to do it for, you know, he's going to pull some strings. I'm thinking by tomorrow or this weekend, hopefully, I don't know, it'll be ready. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And love you guys. Love you guys. Take care. Peace. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Santa Muerte, bro. What?